Hey, how you doing, man?
Good, good.
Did you see how fast that title transition was?
No, I was too busy
That,
watching the Zoom box here.
that's okay. I'm just having fun with myself, man, because I you know how I struggle with it. Somebody comes on, especially when it's a repeat visitor.
Well, I know you've got them all in Excel now, so
yeah, I got them all on the list. Well, better than that. Better. Let me see if I can share my screen here. Not share, but where is it? If I bring this guy down here, I'm asking a lot of this. I'm going to show the interface.
can't you just take me off and show it?
No. This is it. This is the interface.
Right.
Now, when I go to choose, see, I get to choose anyone in that list, and that is a list of all the people who've been on the show. How cool is that?
You know what? You're so good at this that you can read the chat, and I watch you laughing at what I type, and you still are paying attention to the contestant.
The contestant. I like that. The contestant. It's been suggested more than once that I perhaps turn this into some sort of a game show.
Sometimes we do like to have fun.
Oh yeah. Well, Jim, how the hell are you, man? I don't mean to throw all that stuff in front of you. You're the one that's important here. What's going on, dude?
No. I just really want to piggyback what your conversation was, and Brad really has tried, man. He started his own group on Reddit, and I've joined that and tried to get some traction off of throwing video. But you know what? Is it possible for me to show one thing for a second?
Yeah, I believe I've got that ability turned on.
All right, let me. What do I just? It's giving me all kinds of things that I can share. Now, what they do? Change Zoom?
No, they shouldn't have. It'll look at all the different. Yeah, it'll look at all the different sources that you have.
All right, can you see this page here?
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Let me bring that full screen here. There we go.
I literally turned around and shortened my videos because, they're of construction, right?
Mm-hmm.
And apparently they've been being watched by a state representative because they brought a big lawsuit against us for since the city did not have their part finished here, you can see it in dirt on the left, they got fined $475,000. So everybody wanted to see the road.
Mm-hmm.
So I've had these videos up for a while, but look at the time. I shortened the video to 1 minute and 50 seconds,
mm-hmm.
and they can't even watch that.
Oh,
they
man.
can only watch 1 minute and 19 seconds of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
And look how smooth that drop-off line is. I mean, there's no cliffs. To go scroll up a little bit.
Up, where do you want to go?
I want to see the lower part of that interface here on there.
Oh, this is the time, like how many hours? That's the first 5 hours, and then that's the first day.
Yeah, go down. Let's see the little graph below that one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There you go, the audience retention.
Yeah, so how long do they really hang on?
Well, there's no cliffs there.
Right?
Yeah, there's no cliffs there, so you've got people diving out on a regular basis, right?
Yeah, so how many actually watched 50%? 1 minute and 25 seconds.
Half of them got to 1:25.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that's bad, though, at all. Well, where does the meat and potatoes happen in that video?
The whole point of this particular video is that they don't have the road finished. You see, it's not paved here.
Okay.
So the city got fined $475,000 for not doing their end because the federal government, this part here, alone, cost $28 million to make.
Oh, and I've seen those goddamn things before. I hate those intersections.
Yeah,
sorry.
It's the second one in Florida. It's called a diverging diamond intersection.
Yeah.
You actually got to cross traffic.
Yep.
Through a traffic light now.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's got a traffic light.
Yeah.
I don't know how the hell you do it, but for not having this part paved, the city got hit for a $475,000 performance bond.
Oh, wow.
Now, who gives a crap, because the road goes to nowhere? There's still a whole field that has to be bought out. Let me get off my video now so we can go back to you. That has to be bought out. Yeah, thank you.
Sure. Oop. That was me. Let's see. There we go. Yep. Now we're back to good.
The point was, there was so much hype because I guess the local state representative saw videos, then looked at the contract and, hey, why is it not paved? And it was supposed to be, and the city quietly paid a $475,000 performance bond fine because they did not perform by a certain time. You can be fined because there were federal matching funds involved.
Right. Well, that's interesting, but still, the
with
drop
all that
off,
interest.
Yeah. Well,
you
the drop
even
off.
Get them to watch.
Well, the drop off though, I didn't see it as being that. I can almost understand it because now I haven't seen the video yet, but you're just literally a bird's eye view, probably going the entire length or what have you.
I just show the 2-lane road it's going to go to. The whole project is only 1.6 miles to the interstate.
Yeah. Do you think they're getting in there and saying, "Okay, we get it," and then that's when they drop off?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because like any other city, they bitch about the roads like it's nothing. People will literally go and buy a piece of property on the worst road they can because the lot is cheaper. Then once they get in there, they bitch to the city about the roads. Oh, we need to pave the roads. This is literal, man. If you look at the city of Palm Bay, it's not a joke because we just passed a new, with 1998 we passed one, and now we just passed a new one, a roads bill that gets taxed onto every homeowner. Yeah.
And well, that's so true, even off the coast, because, think about some of the farmlands and there are still a shit ton of gravel roads out there. People will find an old farmhouse, they'll fix it up, and then they'll, bitch at the county to get somebody out there to pave it. I mean, it happens all the time. When I was doing real estate, I literally got my boy into a place on a gravel road because they had an old farmhouse that they wanted to buy, and they didn't have to do anything. They just came through and paved it. But the story is that there was a lot of people that pissed and moaned about it.
Yeah, I just get it. And I literally hate Facebook because it's a place where the dumbest human beings on the planet congregate.
Dude, you could say that about Twitter. You could say that about... But, that's like the world in general. Who was it that said, the universe and stupidity is infinite, and I'm not sure about stupidity or something like that. Yeah. I wish I could remember that quote because it's beautiful.
Probably I'm not sure about the universe because stupidity is infinite.
Right. Infinite. Oh man. Yeah, but you're absolutely right. Oh, what do we have there?
Oh yeah, there are so many lessons to learn. And 3,200 changes in Facebook's algorithm last year alone. 15,300 words you can't say. It's a 40-page book, right?
Oh, man, yeah.
Booklet?
Yeah.
I've got the booklet too.
Yep.
Now I was looking at, and anybody can look this up, it's under Google AI, where they actually take your thumbnail and it takes the angle of your head. It decides whether you're smiling or not. And it's automatically deciding whether this is a favorable for 13 and under group or not, just by a thumbnail. You haven't gotten to the video yet.
Yeah.
Where we all know the actual tags are coming down in value, and that's per YouTube Insider.
Yeah.
But you still have to match your descriptions with the video tag. Right? The video title and the description still have to coincide with each other.
Yeah, that's just good practice, right? It's got to be relevant and it's got to be keyword phrase rich. In other words, those keyword phrases that people are actually searching on, use those. And yeah, they should sync up. One should benefit the other.
It's so hard to try and make what I do interesting in the first damn place. It's exciting technology. You know, I can sit there and take pictures of your house being built and measure the pipes.
Yeah.
I have a GIS program that'll tell you exactly where the pipes are in space.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And, you know, but to put that into YouTube, it's just like, who the hell's going to watch that? You know.
Right. That's a tough road. That is a tough road.
But you have to have that. You have to have videos up so that clientele can see that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're still trying to stress the point that, hey, I can live stream to you at the same time. You can watch it on YouTube while it's happening.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you do that for a lot of people?
I work for development companies mostly.
Oh, okay.
And so that's not a lot of people. They may show it to their clients, but I don't get any benefit from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's a lot I've been doing wrong that you told me, and I guess Brad talked about it again tonight. I have been posting my videos on Twitter and Facebook.
Oh, you mean embedding them in? Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't feel too bad about that, because that does drive a lot of people to YouTube, and you get credit for it. But you're just, it's one of those things where I've always looked at it as better safe than sorry. So, and I do the same thing. Whenever I promote this show, it's a link, but it's not embed. And but there were a couple of them where you could actually watch it off platform. I don't think it's as big a hit. It's just kind of, better safe than sorry. Link to YouTube rather than embed it.
When you do the link, are you then making up your own thumbnail to post, or when you put a link in, does it?
I use the same thumbnail that I use for the for the live stream or the guest cut.
So,
yeah.
You see, I make the thumbnails with TubeBuddy right on the video when I'm posting on YouTube.
We should be able to download those.
Yeah. I don't, but I need to.
There you go. Yeah, I do all mine. In fact, I'm getting ready to put out a I wouldn't call it a tutorial, but it's a behind the scenes look on how I put together my thumbnails. Just on a whim one day, I decided to record myself doing my thumbnail.
You can't have these shows enough, because even though all these big YouTubers do them and all that, they blow through it so fast that none of it's retainable, And they know that. It's almost clickbait getting you to watch them.
Yeah. And their goals are different than ours, Jim. I mean, they literally want to make a living at it immediately and just keep people interested. I've gotten away from a lot of those.
The video you posted the link to the other day, I watched that man, his 47-minute video.
Yeah.
Jim, I was blown away.
Brutal.
And how he cannot be more angry, I don't get it.
Oh, I know.
The guy who started Firestart, what is the name of that?
Oh, was it Firestarters or Start?
Fire something.
Start Fire? Start? Oh,
Star?
man.
Anyway.
Yeah.
He literally showed, guys, where his income went in half or less in 2017. Millions of views. And they took 500 of his videos, which had millions of views themselves.
Yeah.
Demonetized them. Oh my God.
No warning. No, you'd have to go in and try to get each one of them remonetized. I mean, it's just
he
horrible.
Spends money making the videos.
Oh yeah.
He spends real money.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's got a crew. He's gotten to that level where he's got a crew. Max Gene Woodley, Kervinsky, Medi. Welcome to the show, but this isn't one of those sort of sub exchange things. So try not to do that, huh? It'll actually hurt you more than it'll help you. That's why they're timing you out. So just sit back, enjoy the show, engage. If people like your content, they'll sub to you.
We usually do anyway. We always go and check each other out on here.
Oh yeah. That's one of the reasons. That's one of my marketing. I didn't get to talk about it, but that's one of my content promotion strategies on YouTube, is to actually get in front of people who don't know I exist, don't know my show exists. Because you know how this is, Jim. You're a drone guy. I've got prospectors in here. I've got just a whole wide variety of people. There's no niche necessarily. So
Varied audience, yeah.
Yeah. So I just try to get in front of as many people as I possibly can. If they did call in shows or they want to get involved, then hey, so be it. But man, I am so not going to trade subs with them to do so.
Well, again, I have a friend and Lloyd, the grumpy vlogger, knows this man. He buys YouTube likes, or what do you call it, subscribers and views.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's buying them. So he's 1,030 now.
Oh, wow.
He's going to get rich.
Wow.
He has 1,030 subscribers. Okay. What are you going to get? 16 cents? And you can't take it till you get $100. So.
Right.
And it's clearly evident, because if you use Social Blade, guys, you can see if a guy only has 150 videos up and only 30 people are watching his videos, how does he have 1,000 subscribers? And you see YouTube +10, -10, +10, because YouTube keeps taking them off.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that is a losing proposition. Absolutely losing proposition. I don't know why people. Well, I do know why people do it. I don't know why they haven't gotten the word.
Yeah, right. Yeah, someone's got to tell them, hey, just getting over 1,000 is not the golden ticket.
No. Well, the only reason, like I've said this several times, the only reason I want to get over 1,000, number one, is to get that community tab. That way I can stay in contact with more people more time, most of the time. But I'm, I don't, monetization doesn't appeal to me at all at this level. Not at all.
Well, I never used to do what the things that you look at. I never used to look at the live, and I never used to look at trending.
Mm-hmm.
But because of you, I've started to kind of look at those things. And I do see that the community tab, once you get over 1,000, you'll get a community tab that you can actually use.
Mm-hmm.
There is a whole playlist row that comes across them in my home page when I come onto YouTube.
Yes.
So there is a benefit, like, hey guys, I'm going to have a show about, or
yep, you
can put a poll in there or make suggestions.
Yep.
Yeah, you can have a different kind of contact with your audience.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I pay attention to a lot of them. Fortunately, YouTube doesn't restrict you to like those channels that you've rung the bell on. I mean, they'll show you, like, if you've visited a channel a lot, even though you may not have subscribed yet, they may throw one or two in of their community posts in there, which is great. Same way with if you've subscribed to them and you haven't rung the bell, you'll still get some notifications every once in a while. So that's really important to me.
Yeah, and on the other half of that, I've turned around and said to myself, gee, I haven't seen Jim in a while. Why is that? And I'll go and look, and I'm unsubscribed from your page.
Yeah, I know.
That stuff still happens to this day. To this
day. I still have to check. I'm probably like you though, Jim. I'm on my homepage a lot, the what I would call the recommended page.
Yeah.
And I kind of know, like for instance, this flips me out. I try to watch Ed every chance I get, Flash in Your Pan. And I can't tell you how many times in the last month his Tuesday show has not even shown up on my recommended page. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I'm there all the time. So I always have to go back and check that I'm subscribed and bell's rung. And of course it is. It's like, how does that work?
I didn't get notified that Ed was on tonight, but he was in the left side panel as being on now, live now.
Oh, okay. Well, see,
but I didn't get notified that he was on.
Yeah, just the opposite with me. I had all kinds of different other channels that were live because I see a lot of live programming. At the head of my recommended page, Ed wasn't up there, but then as soon as he went live, I got notified.
Wow.
Man, I can't help but think, after all the years that I've been dealing with search engines, I can't help but think that there are serious problems with this YouTube search engine. And I mean serious problems. And I'm not talking about
making so many changes that they're only going to worry about it when they're done making them all.
I think it's gotten away from them.
Yeah. Okay. That's easy to
yeah,
understand.
Yeah. One, I think they lost their way, right? The whole idea was to serve relevant content to those most likely to want that content. Then they got into the bias game. Now they're doing what you're talking about with the image recognition and kids and
oh, it's serious, man.
Yeah, and I think it literally has just gotten away from them. Because you imagine programmatically that's a huge undertaking, a search engine that large, second only to Google, giant, and I think it's literally a runaway freight train, and we're all along for the bumpy ride, waiting for the end of the tracks.
How long before that clashes? You're doing an AI of the thumbnail, then your AI reviewing the video. The two have to clash. The thumbnail doesn't always coincide. If I just put a picture on of me, and if you look on Social Blade, my channel is a C+ classified as a travel channel.
Yeah.
Well, what the hell have I got to do with travel? Nothing.
It's
construction and technology, I guess.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing. They're probably so busy with break fix that they can't work on those small details that they should. Remember, I've had this discussion a bunch about the categorization of videos.
Right.
Mine didn't fall really anywhere. I mean, well, actually, it falls in like 2 or 3 of them, but you can only choose one. That pisses me off.
And yours still isn't listed as anything as a channel identity on Social Blade.
I know. So I'm thinking that they're so busy with break fix and stupid modifications, fixing shit that's not broke, that they're not able to pay attention to the foundation, and that's why we're seeing things like that. I don't know. It's a theory, man.
Runaway.
Yeah,
there must be too many techs in their ears.
Yeah. Too many cooks in the kitchen. I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Not enough chefs. Mm-hmm.
They all want to impress somebody with this newest, latest, greatest, and
yeah,
you're breaking something that's not broken.
Yeah, I can see the meetings now, right? They're all talking about an issue that they need to address. That issue takes priority. Everything else gets put on the back burner. Oh, it's broke. Well, we'll get to that after we take care of the primary, or the latest of these changes we need to implement.
And you and I are just striving to get to the point to where they might recommend you. That's the best we can hope for at this point, is they might recommend one of your videos.
Yeah, and I think that we're at a huge disadvantage because of what we just talked about. They're not recommending. Well, this again is from my perspective and perhaps my opinion, but I don't think that they're able to sort it correctly because of what we just talked about. So it's the chances of us being recommended are even lower. Now, that may not be true if we're all in bathtubs, with cereal all over our bodies, but that was a shot to all those stupid ass videos that end up on trending. Yeah. But it is true for just a ton of creators that are putting out great stuff and never getting exposure. And
it really is the companies and the corporations that are going up there. I'm purposely looking now because of what you've said and I don't remember the guy's name, but it's Starfire, whatever he started.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Brad laughs over here and says, "Do you want to play a game?" I'm listening right now to the movie Enemy of the State from 1998.
Are you really?
Yeah. And we're doing that technology now.
Oh, yeah.
They're in your cell phones. They're in your... Don't get me started.
I know we could go on about that for hours, too. But, Jim, we're 10 after the hour. I was going to bring Ghana, but she's dropped off. Ghana, you could have hung out, girl. I would have taken you up.
I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault. This is an interesting subject, and like I said, I could talk about it for hours, literally for hours.
Well, because we never know which way to go, do we?
Right. And you know what really ticks me off, Jim? I'm going to get on a small soapbox here. Most of you know that I've diversified. Tonight, let me look here. I am streaming. I didn't stream to Facebook tonight, but I'm streaming to Twitch, DLive, YouTube, and Periscope. Periscope for the first time tonight. I have 0 views on all of them. Now, when you go, well, except for YouTube, when you go to any one of those competitors, for lack of a better term,
Right.
first thing you'll notice is the shows that they show you are always the most viewed.
Yeah.
Now that makes sense from probably a revenue standpoint, popularity standpoint, if you want to keep people on the platform, but it does nothing long term. And what really bugs me about that is that they don't think long term, right? Unless they think that the cream is going to continually float to the top.
How are you helping the up and comer?
Yeah.
You're striving to get to the top. Make it 50-50.
Right. Figure out something that is a more equitable distribution of eyeballs, and then let the cream float or sink. That's what I would say.
You're making billions. Why can't you?
Yeah, exactly. But they're all the same. I wish I was a 28-year-old with boobs. I'd be doing great on Twitch.
Yeah.
It's astounding, really, the content that you find out there. But that's like anything else. Sex still sells, always will.
Yeah. But apparently, people will sit there and watch some other idiot play a game.
Yeah.
Crash Thief or whatever it's called, or Ghost War or whatever. They'll sit there and watch somebody else play a game.
I'm all for gamers doing what they want to do, but I just never could understand that. I used to love playing games, but I don't know that I'd enjoy watching somebody else play a game.
I might go there to learn how to play a game, a certain game, and find some secrets out about it. But that's not what these channels are about. They're just about hanging out with their friends, and the guy coming in on chat, and they'll curse and scream.
Yeah. And that is another good point, though, because now that I think about it, I really had a good time watching Not a Great Gamer. And I have watched Raykit a couple times. He's a pretty big gaming YouTube channel. And I don't watch PewDiePie, but the commentary makes it fun. Not just watching a screen that I could see if I was actually playing the game. But that's a tangent.
Oh, but that's why you would come here.
Yes.
The conversation and the commentary.
Yes, you heard it here first. Thanks for the plug, Jim.
Well, it's why we do come here, and you've got solid regulars.
Oh, I do, and it's fantastic.
And we put the word out. I know I do. I know Lloyd does. I know Brad does. I'm positive Ed does.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, guys, I can't name you all. I don't know everybody's.
And I hope you guys know how much I do appreciate that. I try to do the same thing. I just tweeted out Ed's show and somebody's earlier today. I mean, it's not so much working together as I really want people to see what I'm enjoying. So
I think on Twitter is a more fair basis because I'll actually see what you tweet. They don't care. They'll post everybody I have connect or I'm following.
Yeah.
I'll actually get that string coming through. That's a good thing to know.
Oh, I'll give that to them for sure. And I'm no Twitter fan, but I will give that to them, Jim, because I see the same thing. Absolutely. Oh, what did Jelly Duck just tell him? Just point out?
Thanks for pointing that out. Congratulations.
Hello, Jelly Duck. Oh, he congratulated me on 900. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. And welcome to the show, of course. All right, Jim. Oh,
yeah, buddy.
Yeah, Ghana says always talk you up, Jim. Well, thank you, Ghana. And man, you do some great artwork. Did you see that the artwork she did of the Sunday's show, last Sunday's show?
No, I only see the one that you do at the end of the show.
Yeah, at the end of the show. Right? Yeah, she did some fan art. It was actually a whole bunch of people who were on panel. I might have been your mic drop night. I don't remember if it was or not, but
oh my God, that night.
I think it was actually.
You shocked me, and that's hard to do.
Well, if you're not following Ghana, follow her and check out that image, man. She's she's a good artist. I love what she does, and she did one with about 4 or 5 of us on a panel, or not a panel, but a montage, or what do you call it, collage maybe? But it was pretty cool. I do follow her. It's just that I
there's not enough time in the day to get to everybody's videos.
I know. Well, this isn't a video. This is a tweet.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's a tweet. So look back at her history and you'll see it. It's awesome.
I'm going to jump off and let you finish up. Thank you very much for listening.
Oh, dude, anytime. Jim, you know that. Thanks so much for coming on. I learned something from everyone that does come up. So appreciate it, dude.
Yeah, I do like that. You know, like tonight's conversation with you and Brad was good too. There's a couple of tips in there. I like that. Yeah,
I'm starting to think more about. I've thought about the translation forever. It seemed like I never had enough time to dive into it, but I think I'm gonna check it out and see if it's even right for me. But hopefully somebody else got something from that too.
If that would be a lot of work. God, if you had to do it, it would be hell.
Oh, if I have to do it, ain't getting done. Dude, I've got, I counted it today. Tonight makes 462 videos. Yeah. In 10 months. There's no way in hell I could transcribe those manually. No. I wouldn't even want to do this one. You know what I mean? It'd be, geez, take me forever.
They're too wordy. Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, buddy. I'll catch you tomorrow night.
All right. Have a good one, Jim.